Hi. I think everything's good. Everything's set. Tell me if it's not. Hi. Greetings.
What up?
Howdy.
Welcome to Divide and Conquer's Mork Borg. We're doing stuff. We're doing something new. We're playing this. It says doom metal, but me and Ryan had a conversation, and it's more black metal.
It's definitely black metal. I can burn churches to this.
Yes.
I really shouldn't say that.
So,
What a minute yet.
it's not a minute yet, and we're gonna go over some little house rules before we actually play the game because of sensitivity. But yes, as you can see, two of our players are sick, so we're gonna play Mork Borg. Next week we might play it again, or we might do that finish that battle.
I really hope we finish that.
I don't know. We haven't discussed it yet, so
I want my Goliath to punch a Nightwalker.
Hang in with us during flu season.
It's yeah. Everybody's sick. Stop being sick. So
Seasonal allergies go bonk.
yes. As you can't tell because I'm looking at the book, you're not looking at the book. Mork Borg is a very, very stylized short game where it is the apocalypse. It's actually past the apocalypse, post-apocalypse. That's the
It's like
part.
post-rapture, and we're
Yes.
all people that didn't
Yes.
make it.
So I'll explain everything in a minute.
Spoilers.
Going through announcements real quick. So you go to Chicky Bastards Broken and Disturbed Burlesque Show. It's this Saturday at Huntsville.
Do you like titties?
I do love those birds.
Open-ended question.
Birds are great. So yeah, if you want to see some, there's also like belly dancing. There's a bottle jack. There's a comedian show. There is poets. There are sword dancing, and then burlesque as well. So it's gonna be a full show. It's like 2 hours
Super
long.
artistic,
Yeah.
talented folk.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh, why would you do that?
Damn it, Wolf!
Good. Perfect. That's what I need. Yes. Also, Extra Life. We're going to do it on November 5th. The link is down below. There's also a link in chat.
Oh shit, I need to request that.
Please donate, and our intermission will have the schedule of what we're doing. Merch. Go buy Dickie's books. Here they are. Go get them. All the links are down below. Go support all the local art and stuff that our friends make. Okay, cool. Let's get to it.
Be nice.
Be nice, please.
Yeah, don't be an
Just
asshole.
here.
Unless they really deserve it.
So we're gonna do character introductions when the game starts, and that might be We'll see. We'll see how much the dice love you, and we'll introduce things in a minute. But before we do that, let's throw in a little trailer so you kind of get a feeling of what this game's gonna be.
Woo,
And so we'll be back in a
trailer.
second. Yeah.
As at the beginning, so at the end, all manner of fly and wasp shall fill the air, and the ground pale with maggots. And from the spears, a frost born from Bergen crypt, and covering all. And in 10 days and 1, the writings of sorcerers will be made pale as air, and glass shall become quartz. And she shall see him grow stronger, and she reveals herself, and all shall be slain.
So
See how much the dice love us. We did Dread with no character deaths. What's up?
I was so surprised.
That was
No, that towel was
crazy.
fucking leaning towards the end. I don't
That was
know.
fate just saying, Ryan's sick and passed this to half of you. I'm just gonna give him this one. Just
I don't know how
And
they all
we
did it.
loved the gift
but-
that kept giving.
No, we didn't.
So, let us do a little bit of my computer is being slow and not putting the audio.
Awesome.
Computer, please audio. Okay, so computable audio in a minute. Ah, there we go. Thank you. It's because you clicked away, computer. All right, and then add all these two things. Let's see how loud it is. I don't know. I warn you, some of the songs are really quiet, and then randomly just a giant guitar comes in, and it's really loud. So apologies if that does happen
I love it.
for everybody.
Yes, please.
Okay,
To scare us, to
Yeah.
set us on edge.
a little bit.
Are you gonna do mood lighting? Feel like you will.
I should. We should just do. Let's just
Just red.
It's not clicking. Half the party's red. All right.
I'll unscrew the other one.
Leave us on red.
I'll leave you on red.
Go
All right.
home, Bones.
It was
Whatever.
the worst when oh, that should have been my name.
Oh.
So good.
Oh.
All right, we'll have half of it.
What's
Ryan,
the
you're in
name
the
that
spotlight.
sticks with you? Oh,
You're
well.
still
Christmas colors.
celestial.
So, Mork Borg is an apocalyptic game.
It's a
and-
rainbow apocalypse.
Yeah. I will let you guys know that you should all rejoice for. Sorry, house rule. We might be teetering close to many things, and specifically, I'm going to write this towards the apocalyptic tales of the Judeo-Christian religion, and we do have some individuals that are part of that religion. So, if there's anything that's insensitive, you can always tell me to stop, and I will stop. We will teeter on dark topics and gore, but you know the topics that will never be discussed, and no children or animals will be harmed because that's how we roll.
Sweet.
So,
Except for rock children.
Jess isn't here to really get that joke at full velocity.
so everybody rejoice, for God is real. The wicked shall burn, and the righteous shall be ascended into heaven. And this, as most things in life, has come to pass. The rapture came, it was told, and all those that were worthy went to heaven.
Tell us how you really feel, Nephilim.
Yeah. Right. Oh.
Those that were faithful accepted judgment. Those that did not pass judgment went to the pit, the infernal, that lake that melts bone. But this, as most things in heaven, was an error. A miscalculation from the one that calls themselves the All. For hell was full, and not all can go. So a second domain must have been made, and that was Earth, as our new hell.
Good timing.
It's been 666 years since the rapture has started.
Approximately.
Here we go. Those that have been saved are saved, and none will ever enter heaven's gates. When you're born in a world filled with demons, ruled by the devil, all that is she and all that is he. It is a world that has been completely deformed with lakes of glass, roads covered with skin, and demons that have sensations that are only pleased with others' torture. So, we're going to start our game in this beautiful, nameless city.
Beautiful is one word.
This map will represent an entire city, not necessarily a location. You all have lived your lives as best as you could, surviving where you need to survive, trading, doing the unthinkable when you need to. I will say that as most mornings, you don't really know where you ended up. Sometimes you have a good bed, sometimes you're sleeping on broken bones. Tonight, this morning, you all wake up bound and gathered. You hear a man preaching, but it's hard to understand the murmuring. And almost instinctively, all four of you wake up. And whoever's brave enough, please roll me a d4.
So in other words, it's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. 1 and 4. 2. We're going to start with Trent and go around. Please describe your character, Trent.
I am a forlorn philosopher with tattoos all over my body. Yeah.
All right, Jeremiah. Please describe your character. Perfect.
His name is Gottlieb. And that's it.
Okay.
Got a horn skull,
Sure. Hey, if that's it, that's it.
and he's kind of like a rat.
he looks a little bit like a rat. Not unusual to have mutations out here.
There's probably an old reindeer around too, trying to help me escape. I don't know.
There might be. We don't know. We don't know how this world works. Lee, can you describe your
Or is
character?
it Lemmy Winks
Yes,
the hamster?
my character's name is Artvar.
Sure, of course it is.
Yeah. And I am an occult herb master, so I have some lab ministrations. We'll see if we pull those out. That's all I got.
Okay.
Man, all y'all got fancy names. I just character's name's Ryan. It says it on my shirt, but I can't read. Got big, rather massive underbite for the teeth. Yeah, fanged deserter. The fangs go up, so it bite harder.
Fangs go up, so bite harder.
Pick your nose with them.
Yo, facts.
So, can I have all you? All right. Then.
On there?
That's a thing that happened.
Yeah. Put your characters in this church.
Oh, I'm forever lost.
That's where I am. Sounds about right.
All right.
That was so epic.
And in the room, it's gonna be hard to see a lot of things. I understand. This is only for player interpretation, but this game's a lot of theater of the mind. But we have toys, so we'll play with the toys.
Yeah, should we put it on battle camp?
No, because I don't really have
Okay.
like
I probably
like
shouldn't have
a setup for
put
battle
myself
camp. I got off of work when Ryan came over, so I've had little time to prepare.
Nice.
So,
Shut up! I was helping you.
yeah,
it's all your fault.
I didn't do it. Yeah, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm
This
saying
whole
I
game is
didn't
your
have
fault.
time. So, in the room, you will see 3 other individuals. You are tied up, as in, there is a man who looks like his eyes have been completely removed and they're sewn shut. Another person next to you who has a bag over their head, and the bag is completely bloody, and it sounds like they're chanting, kind of moving back and forth. Then it's, I'm not going to remember y'all's characters, and I think you guys will die too many times for me to remember. So it'll be Trent, Jeremiah, Lee, Ryan, and then
Oh, hey, you remembered mine.
right next to you, Ryan, is a woman who, when you're looking at her, she looks pretty physically well until you look at her fingers that are all contorted and broken into each other, and her feet look like it has a bar right through it.
Ow.
And there is a man in the center of the room who has a pretty large stone mallet, and in the mallet is a pentagram and some arcanic writings on the side that, as you guys are coming in and out of consciousness, you swear it glows. Yeah, please feel free to turn it down whenever you need to.
I
The
do
man
like the
is
ambiance.
bald. He is of heavy set, so it looks like either he has money or he eats very, very well. He has these white robes on him that on the cuffs of his sleeves and the bottom of his draped tunic, let's say, are all stained red and brown.
Ew.
What? So, as a ritual is being casted, and it looks like they're looking at this broken circular window outside of the church, as the sun is pouring red. It's always red. You hear the man say, "And what are we thankful for?" Turns and starts walking towards 2 people right next to you, Trent. And it says, "I ask, what do you pray to God for?" And the first man just starts shaking. He's like, I thank the Lord for grace and mercy. Kind of grabs their hair and just smashes their face in and continues on hitting. Every single one of you gets a splatter of blood, a tooth or a bone that kind of just smatters everywhere. Goes over to the second one. As the man continues on rocking back and forth, muttering to himself, and when the mask is pulled, you see that this man smiles and has only 1 tooth left. And the tooth looks very rotten, in fact, that half of his jaw is completely swollen. as he repeats again, and what do we thank God for? And he smiles, and as he smiles and his teeth kind of presses against the upper jaw, you see pus start coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And he says, I thank God for the maggots and flies. As the priest man grabs this guy by his bald head and says, I also thank God. Let's bring more flies into this world. And he smashes his face.
Poor bastard.
Trent. The priest approaches you and pulls on your hair, raises his mallet, raises the mallet,
Wrong answer.
and says, what do you thank God for?
I'm gonna respond. I pray for deliverance.
As the man smiles, extends his arms, for deliverance, Lord, for deliverance. And then you see the red sky be a blue, green, sure. And you hear a noise that's not being heard right now.
No, it's blue now.
Oh, there he goes, blue.
Oh, it's yellow.
Oh, now it's yellow.
Alright, the yellow,
We're saved. It's radiant.
Yellow-
Oh wait, no,
the
now
yellow
it's blue
sun
again.
has returned. As, I guess it's really low. As everyone hears this fatal trumpet throughout, and the earth starts shaking. That apparently is the sound of a scary trumpet. That sounds more like a bell to me. Alright.
I thought it sounded like.
And as that happens, you see the man tremble. As his hand shakes, the hammer falls and hits the second floor that you guys are in. Now that you notice that you're on the second floor, and the hammer falls all the way to the first floor, and he rushes to the window and is staring. As you can see, for the first time, maybe, and whoever feels lucky, roll me a d10.
Okay.
Do it.
7.
In 7 years, this is the first cloud you see. And the cloud looks fluffy and big and has this radius of light and gold around it.
Oh, for a second I thought it was late stage global warming.
And as the priest runs to the window, Ryan, you see immediately the woman next to you starts fumbling and turning as she's grunting in pain. As each time she moves, you see that bar you start shifting between her legs. What do we all do?
I bite attack my gag.
Roll me a strength then.
It's what, D20 plus modifiers?
D20 plus strength, yeah. The DC for everything in this game, unless noted, is going to be 12.
Can we go all together? You want to do like
I'll get
initiative?
him.
I meet DC.
Okay,
At
so
12.
you start seeing as this man next to you immediately just starts biting off the. You start speaking first. I'll go this way.
Okay, I just want to say, let's get out of here
Okay. What do we do?
and try to wiggle out or just loose the vines.
Roll me an agility. DC 12.
We're gagged, you said.
We are gagged.
Yeah, so I went.
I heard gagged and bound. So
Yes.
that's why I went for the gag first.
You should have taken your mouth thing off. All right. So.
Well, he would have gotten to Trent's, but not mine's.
Oh, so you managed to whittle it off and say, if you wish.
Wow,
What are you
I
doing,
got a
Jeremiah?
5.
Try to get my gag off and
You have
try to
omen?
talk to my friend.
Huh?
Okay, you managed to get your gag
I
off,
do
and
have
you,
one.
if you're talking to your friend, roll me a presence.
If you
Okay,
want.
roll me a presence, DC 12, and what are we doing, Trent?
I'm gonna
Try-
try and loosen my bindings
Well,
to get
me,
out.
Okay, also agility, DC
Yeah.
12.
what I'm trying to say, I don't know if it's a thing because I was raised by rats in the gutters of Griff.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell my friend to unbound me.
Okay.
15.
15. Okay,
Roll the 3.
a 3 total.
Yes.
All right,
Plus
so-
presents. Is it presents?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 total.
All right, perfect. As you all see a rat start moving around in a panic, start climbing you and starts biting, trying to grab your face as you're muttering. You manage to wiggle your hand free enough to start undoing your bind. You bite the fuck out of yours. You just rip them apart. And
Yeah.
as you're trying to unbind yourself, unfortunately, it's just extra tight, or you can't figure out a way to undo this. As the woman next to you, minus her 1, does not succeed. And you start seeing the priest look around and notice that you guys are freeing yourself. You two are free, you two are still bound.
Do I have my stuff?
I'll say your stuff is adjacent. So if he is facing forward, all your stuff will be to the left of every single one of you.
I'm not trying to free myself. The rat's trying to eat me.
The rat is trying to eat you right now. So he looks at you looking at your stuff, and then he moves his cloak and you hear something unsheathing.
Of course.
Oh, I ain't about that.
I'm sprinting for my stuff.
Alright, you're sprinting for your stuff. What are you doing?
I'm going to activate my tattoos.
Oh no.
Okay.
It automatically succeeds.
Alright, automatic succeeds because of your class. What
The tablet of mimetic cognitive palpitation.
Oh no.
It's a 4. For 4 rounds, he is dancing uncontrollably.
Alright.
He got kicked in the metaphysical funny bone.
As you see this priest is a very loose term, starts dancing and laughing.
Priest of rot, maybe.
You guys get another turn. Please roll me your associated roll. I was going to try to do something different.
No, I'm gonna do the same thing. No.
Okay, roll me your presence.
Do I
Can
get
I
my
do-
stuff?
Yes, you get yourself. I'll make the
The
DC
strength
10 for this
instead
one.
of,
Yeah, you can do strength.
I do have a 14.
14.
0.
Okay,
14.
so your rat starts biting onto your arms, and as soon as one gets loose, starts biting off your legs, and you start ripping them off. What'd you get?
I got an 18.
18. Hulk out of
Grab my
this.
sword.
As you run over to the side, you grab your sword. What are you grabbing? I'll say that you're just grabbing yourself. As how does the tattoos move around in your body and influence this man? Like what's physically happening to your body? Do you like
It's gonna look like a bad trick to him.
Okay. As he is screaming and laughing at the same time, and is like, praise the Lord, see the cloud, and goes as the lady who was next to you, cannot undo her bind since her fingers are broken into each other, and there's physically a metal rod where her feet are. As the man goes over to where she is and pulls her up to start dancing with her, as you see, if the rod is in between the feet, the actual legs here, and when they pull them up, the rod stays as they rip through her calves, and you see as a bar falls onto the ground. As they start dancing, she immediately just passes out. Yes.
He's dancing with her. Is
Yes.
he still holding his weapon?
No, his weapon is.
Right through the first floor, you said.
His hammer fell to the first floor. I'll say that he let go of his sheath and roll me a d3, and if it's anything higher than a 3, the blade is on him. 1. Okay, so I meant the d6 if I said something else. So it's not higher than a 3. So the blade fell on the floor right next to the window. And for this, I'll say that you guys collecting your weapons and freeing yourselves is 1 round. He's been dancing with this lady who's now dead or on the point of being dead. So he has 3 more rounds, and you know this. What do we do?
I am, after reacquiring my stuff, drawing my Zweihander
Okay.
and running at him, shouting, "It's not Thursday!"
Okay. You're running at him
And
with your hammer?
attacking him.
Okay, I want to see what they're getting as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
it could be a rush for everybody. What are we doing?
I'm gonna pick up his hammer.
His hammer's on the first floor. His dagger
Goes
is
down a floor.
upstairs. You can pick up his dagger if you want.
I'll pick up the dagger, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah.
Pick up the dagger. Please add dagger to your inventory.
You rethink because that was my plan.
Okay, so you both are rushing to grab the dagger. You guys get to the side. If not, then we're fighting for the dagger.
I'm gonna go for the hammer if I see him running for the dagger.
Okay, so you start running downstairs. So you grab a dagger, so add a dagger to you. I'll say that it will take you, this round is you running downstairs, grabbing the hammer, and as you grab the hammer, you will see the walls of the city are now all on fire. Oh, what are we doing?
Do I have my stuff, or was it also off to the
It's
side?
off to the side, but you grabbed it in the last round.
Okay, all right. So
We like pass each other. You're
Yeah.
going to get your stuff. I'm going to
Yeah.
violently murder this guy.
Yeah, I drew my sword, and I just want to stand behind the Ryan.
Okay.
So I can maybe flank him. I don't know, whatever seems opportune, because I want to kill this.
Okay, no problem. So, since he's very distracted, roll me a strength, and I'm going to lower the DC by 2, so it's 10 instead of 12.
Fail. That's an 8.
8. Okay, so you do not manage to, as you go to grab him and bite. Although yes, he is hallucinating and dancing. From his perspective, you're just monstrosity. So he moves a woman over towards you. So when you bite, you just bite her.
Oh
neck.
no, I'm swinging with
Oh,
the
sorry.
two-handed sword.
As you go over and swing, you just see her head almost rip off, and like the remaining ligament kind of just dangles on your sword for a bit before it just falls. So she is completely mutilated, and he's still. So you grab sword. You're behind Ryan. Is there anything you wanted to do? Were you
So
waiting?
when he hit the lady, and I'm
Mhm.
trying to think like angles, but I want to maybe come around.
Sure.
where I'm not immediately in his peripheral, and I want to try to like.
Roll me a strength as well, and
hit
I'll
him
say the DC
right
is
in
also
the
10.
neck, somewhere
Okay.
that seems really, really final.
Sure.
Roll better than me.
What was my
Strength?
strength? Oh, so I got a 15.
15. Please roll me damage with your sword.
A 4.
Yes, and then since I don't ever roll anything, I'm going to roll the D2 to subtract the damage.
3.
3. I rolled a 1, so you do 2 points of damage as you hit him right in the neck and he falls to the ground, just gagging. And as his eyes close and they start opening again, you see that his body starts to convulse, and it looks like he's starting to try to dance with someone around him, but he's just convulsing on the ground.
Is he bleeding?
He's bleeding really bad. You all know if you leave him there, he will die. But you also do know that there is magic in really weird things in this world that are never explained. So it's up to you what you do. So
So he might have magic, you're saying, or some part of him?
you saw that he said words, and this guy started dancing immediately. Magic is not uncommon. Demons are literally running the world right now.
I want to go follow Magic Tattoo Man.
Okay. Magic Tattoo Man, you see the city walls are 30 feet up in the air, and as you're looking outside of the church, every single inch of these walls is a giant flame that extends the wall 40 feet now.
Is there any exit?
There is, but the drawbridge is closed.
And thus also on fire because it's part of the wall. No, I'm kidding.
Go
I will.
under?
I will say that
See if there's
as I need to roll a d6 for this guy. All right, last breath for this. So, as the man is dying, I'll say everybody's able to hear. You can see through the. I'll say whatever grabs your attention might be some blood kind of starts trickling down through the hole that the hammer fell. So your attention is above, and you can like hear what's happening. Other than the screams of panic in the city and glass being broken, and you hear hammer and mallet against wood, you also hear the priest say, "If only I found the key." The key to heaven is still among us. The horn has been called. One may enter, few may enter. Heaven is saying there's a chance. And then you see his eyes roll over. So,
Side quest.
you all heard rumors, and here is the plot of the game.
Got the big Christmas.
That in the city, for whatever reason, you guys moved over here. This was the best opportunity. Some safety, since there are 30-foot walls that demons do have a little bit of a hard time to go through. There are some churches that still lasted throughout all this time. That God would leave a key to the gate of heaven. And once it's open, if you pass through, a sinner or not, you will be able to enter heaven. So, plots of this game. Find the key. Go to the temple of She, the basilisk. Find the doorway. If you have the key, open the door and get your reward of eternal salvation. Because in this world, you live, you're born in hell, and when you die, you go to a worse hell.
Wow, hell's the baseline.
So, you have your mission. Not only is there a key to this door, you also need the key to open the drawbridge. So you need to find 2 keys in the city.
Is this a DJL? This is a DJL. What the fuck is DJL? It's a Davy Jones locker. It's a terrible joke involving 4 keys you gotta find in a single dungeon.
Oh, okay. So,
Jeez.
how we're going to navigate through this city. There are essentially 8 buildings, if you can technically see them. 8, does that count this? No, there's 9. 1, 2, 3. So there's 9 different buildings. The drawbridge will be represented by this right here. This leads out. So, anytime you want to move to a different building, you let me know. Anytime you leave the safety of a building, we get to roll to see if an event happens, combat happens, something great might happen, something horrible might happen. I don't know what's going to happen after this. The rest is literally rolled and turned by you guys. Now, there is another caveat to our game. Natural ones. If you are casting magic and you roll natural 1, we're going to have arcanic fumbles. A catastrophe from the arcane spell will happen. In addition, if you roll 7 natural 1s, each natural 1 will have a prophecy that will come true. That will make the game harder and funner for me. On the 7th one,
Trent will light his book on fire.
Trent will light his book on fire. Yes, the game in your lives has ended. Burn this book as it's been written on here. God will close the gate forever. Insta death. That is it. I also...
We're boned. Do you know how many natural ones I rolled
Speaking of
in
which...
regular campaigns?
2.
Those are the miseries, yeah.
Roll me a D4. Anybody who has ever...
Yagi. 3.
3. As you all are discussing what the plan is and metagaming here for a second, grabbing your new hammer. So please write the stats for your hammer down. Write the stats for your knife down.
I am affixing my bear trap.
If there is a light hammer, it's a light hammer. If there is not, then you will get the war hammer. I do not know because it's a one-handed hammer. Bow, sin, sword, warhammer. Yeah, warhammer. Yeah, sorry. So it would be a warhammer.
What's the dagger damage?
D4.
Can I also look around and see if there's any weapons or
Roll me a
like any other
presence.
people,
Roll
like,
me a presence for sure. DC 12. in your heads as you guys are speaking and looking for stuff in the room, checking your body, looking through this entire two-story church, you all get a vision, almost like a map has been given to you. And you all notice, yes, and you all notice that everyone saw the same thing. And if you're near a window, you see people outside in the middle of whatever they were doing just stop, like they were also given this.
Oh no!
The entire world had this vision.
Oh boy!
And it was
Of
a
the
clear.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Fluffy, and you can even say that you smelled grass. And your favorite scent, that's... If your favorite scent is just the smell of rain or a molded cookie, that's what you smelled. Sewers. Reminds you of home.
Particular brand of conditioner I don't use because I'm bald now.
Moving out of this city, kind of panning above, then rolling through a forest, from forest to a road, from road to a cemetery, from cemetery to a specific tombstone, underneath ground, through a well of flesh and fire. And in the middle of this well below, you saw a two-headed beast, but before that, a doorway. We all know.
To Grandma's house we go.
And instinctually, all you hear is in a voice that sounds more like gears turning than anything, but you understood it clearly as 3 weeks. Because if you do not make it out in time, gate will also close.
Jeez.
Ryan has been getting disadvantage.
Perfect.
Are you allowing that?
So how many channel points to give Ryan disadvantage?
But
3
he
times.
redeemed it with channel points.
3 advantages is equal 1 disadvantage.
Oh my god.
I'll make a random. I'll make a random challenge. The DC goes up by 2 at the disadvantage.
I got a 5
A 5.
on my investigation.
Unfortunately, as you are seeing that she's
Or
looking
whatever
through
it is.
different stuff, and you're going to the cabinets, you're going to food, everything has been raided that you can find. If anyone else wishes to do anything in this room, please let me know. In this church, let me know.
I am affixing my bear traps on ropes.
Okay.
Like one on one arm, one on the other, and then
Sure.
belt, bear trap on a rope.
Sure.
I assume the other 2 people were destitute.
Oh, they're destroyed.
I mean, are we all not destitute in this Hell V 1.0?
I have a warhammer.
Yo, I've got a Zweihander. What's up?
Anything that we wish to do, or are we moving to a different location to try to find
I'm gonna
us?
look at the window. What's the closest building to a window?
Yes, so, to get my notes out, just for anyone who wants to run this specific encounter, this is Everything Will Burn. That is the name on the file, so I assume that is the name of the encounter. As you look through the window, from the west comes a flame and horde. And you hear that there is this endless ocean of undead. Literally, the oceans are filled with dead bodies
Can't confirm.
that are coming back to life. You start seeing the marching dead starting to appear from all sides of the city.
What is this, a crossover episode?
If you read the comic book Crossed, then you might get some ideas. So, you are in this, and if I have here. So, this,
Do I have a
I'm going to
clear?
mark it as a number 8, for that is the 8th building. Huh?
Do I have a clear view from a window to this tall building?
Yes, that is actually the largest. We're gonna write a number 5 next to it, so we don't confuse ourselves. That is the biggest building in the city. That is actually a mansion. It looks pretty well kept. You see that there is a gate outside. There's 2 large dogs that are barking and starting to bite. Even they're almost said something that I didn't want to say. As the dogs are trying to escape, it looks like they can't. But there's guard dogs that are being freaked out by everything that is happening. And let's play some of this music. Thank you, Trent. This is where I don't know how loud things are.
I've got the volume at like 30.
By Have a Nice Day. Have a Nice Life. So.
Well, before I do what I want to do,
Mhm.
that is stupid. Can I look at the dogs intently and see if there's something on their collar or hiding in their collar? Maybe for some reason.
Roll me your presence.
As a joke, the key is right there.
Sure, roll me your presence. Roll me your presence.
Yo, they're guarding the key. Guard dogs.
That's a 3.
3. You
Definitely
you
got
think that that's probably where they are. That's actually
What
where
do you
they
see? I'm sprinting out of the building.
Okay.
Aw.
As you start running towards the building. I
Like,
assume it's
my hand
yours.
is still in hand, directly going for one of the dogs.
Or what about the rest of you guys?
Okay, so there's a window.
There's a window.
There's this thing that I was
Yes.
saying that might be stupid. There's a window.
There's a window.
Are you defenestrating yourself, sir?
I'm gonna throw my grappling hook towards that building.
Oh wow.
Roll me
Let me start rolling this.
range or presence. So roll me presence.
I'm gonna start rolling the skull bones dice and see if it works. It's a 2.
It hits something and you hear flesh dig in.
It means that I'm gonna reel it back.
Okay, as you start to
Are you grappling,
run
hooking, or fishing?
Yes.
to bring something back, I will say, fuck it. Let's do this one. Roll me a d6. Do not get a 6.
A 1.
Okay, good.
Natural 1
What's a 6?
on a d6.
No, it has to be an So you see that the hook actually landed on this guy as he was digging through the trash, and you start reeling him in.
Oh, I found a friend.
Do you mind?
As
Listen, get out.
you need to roll the morale for the guy, and with the natural 1, he rips the hook and starts fucking bolting.
Okay, I was starting to actually shake him off.
Okay. All right, so you're sprinting. You unfortunately the grappling hook didn't quite meet the
I'm gonna
distance.
try and do it again, but after.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys?
What are you doing?
I'm bolting towards the building as
Bolt.
well.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm gonna follow the magic
Okay.
tattoo man right now because
Okay.
he did some things.
You are bolting towards it. As they're running,
Your sim count
I'll
has
say
increased to 1.
I can't open it. Something to look at.
who we're going to start with one person, and then we're going to continue rotating. Who has not rolled a die at all, or who feels like they've rolled the least amount of dice?
Oh no, every time you say anybody roll a dice, I'm reaching for it, and half the time I'm getting it.
Roll what die? Any kind of.
Any die. Who thinks has rolled physically
Who
the
math
least?
rock least right now?
Yeah.
I math rock a few times, so.
I
Alright.
vote Bones math rock least.
So I'm thinking
Okay.
Lee.
Lee. All right, we're going to start with Lee. Lee, you're starting everything. Every time we go to a new building, we're going to roll on an event chart and see what happens.
D20.
I need a D8 to be rolled, please.
Okay. I wonder if I
This
have
is to
a
determine the randomness
Yeah.
of the city.
The math rocks provide.
Roll me one D8, yeah. Let me know what it is.
6.
Math rock.
6.
6, 6.
Say the roll
Oh,
six.
okay. As you're reeling in your hook, this actually is really. As you guys are running in, you all hear the of something on fire rolling down a cart, completely engulfed in flames. Rolled as your hook, as you're bringing it in, and just kind of past your peripheral, kind of goes and hooks into the wheel. Probably one of the best things that could have happened. As a burning cart full of loot is displayed in front of
Got the
you.
loot crate.
So
You have a cash box.
I need a D66 to be rolled.
A
A what?
A what?
D66. So roll me percentiles.
Oh my god.
And if you roll anything above a 6, please, let's say really roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna generally say it out loud, and if
Okay.
someone just does it, that's because most of the rolls need to be by you. But yeah, let's let Lee do it, since this is Lee's event. If you roll 67 or above, everything in the cart is completely burnt.
Good question. You said my hook got
Like
snagged
caught
on the
tire,
right?
yeah.
22.
22. Yes, so only the metal part is. So your
Yeah,
hook
yeah,
is
yeah.
not, it's intact. Because the metal obviously has a lot of,
It's a magical item and can't be broken. No, I'm kidding.
20 what?
2.
2.
Baby dose.
Okay. As the burning cart, as you kind of unhook it and it starts moving, you see everything in there burning. You start seeing weapons start being dissolved and only bowstrings start popping. You see food starting to boil and just be completely consumed and start going into charcoal. Except for one thing that falls out, and it is a necklace that falls out of the cart. That I'll say you see and you see before you guys reach where the gate is, and as soon as you reach the gate, one of the guard dogs looks like it's about to lunge at you, and then looks at the sky and looks at the cloud, and is terrified. And as one just with enough strength just rips the collar out, and you see the collar still dangling on the chain. The other one just starts twisting and turning in a panic, and then it eventually undoes its neck and just also runs out. So you're in front of a metal fence of this 4-story manor.
No guard dogs.
No guard dogs in front of
Please
you.
ran away.
You do see a lot of candlelights inside. The collars to both dogs are still attached to the hooks on the ground by the chain.
Are there keys on them?
You look to both of them and there's no key. And you
He lied!
a necklace on the ground.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I'll pick it up unless somebody else wants
I
to.
don't know. When I see that,
Okay, I'll say it'll be a contesting skill. You're running to the necklace.
I'm gonna tell the rat to
Okay.
go grab it.
Oh, I need a clip of that face.
Roll me a
That-
presence versus an agility. See who gets to there first.
I really hope it's you. I want to hear more Brad. Wow.
Oh, a
mine
19.
was presents?
Agility for you.
Oh yeah, mine is a 19.
19. Can you beat a 19?
No. I got a 7.
Okay. As soon as you go grab it and you have this, and then you're not sure quite what it looks like, maybe jewels or something on this necklace, and just a fuzzy something grabs it and goes and returns it to you, and you have a necklace filled with human teeth.
He's Peter Piper, like the.
Both of you guys roll me
Whatever.
presents as well.
Okay.
So what I was actually kind of planning to do now too, since my grappling hook is hooked to
Yeah.
the cart.
I use
so
an
the-
omen.
The leftover rope, I was gonna put like, just not really tie it, but kind of like going like this to like one of the rock and then just.
Yeah, sure. You can pull it back onto it. You have the grappling hook with you as the cart continues on going down this hill. What?
Everything looks like
I'm
it's
re-rolling.
Brad, though.
Everything's complete. Okay, reroll.
I am using an omen.
9.
9. Okay.
Oh, well, I feel like I don't want to fail this.
Do omens have multi-uses?
Yes, they have like 4 uses, I think, by the book, but they believe there's other uses.
Max
out-
damage, reroll, minus d6 damage, dice roll -4, or no crit fumble.
It's the bottom right corner. They're all listed out. I also got a 9. Woo, we both failed.
Okay. Can I have both of you guys roll me an agility?
Fuck.
14.
14. All right.
I failed.
Okay. Do you have any armor?
I have light armor.
Roll me a d2, please. Where the fuck are you?
Are you asking me as well?
Nope, you passed.
I appreciate how much we fail at this game. It doesn't make me so bad.
2.5. Dagnabbit. How do I roll a D2 again?
A d2 would technically be a d4 cut in half, or a coin, or any die you want. Even is 1, odds are 2, or backwards, sorry.
I got 1.
A 1. Okay, so you reduce the damage by 1. So you take 2 points of damage as an arrow. As you see from the roof, there is a woman with a bow and arrow. She has on what looks to be different mismatched but full plate armor. And there is a very skinny man starting. You hear door close, and you can see, now everybody can see this, a man trying to run from the 4th floor, start going to the 3rd floor. And you all hear different locks and door closing. And you see the woman just shot 2 arrows, starts loading another one since you guys are
Kicking down the door.
Okay, for the purposes of not completely splitting everyone too far apart, by this time I'm assuming you guys are approaching them, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so can I
knowing
have
that the arrows are falling down, so maybe like.
can I have you guys move to the 5th building, please? Anywhere, either in the building, around the building, just to represent that you guys are there.
Boop.
And I need a mini
Boop.
to represent the people that are
Actually,
in there.
Trent,
Yeah,
for
so we
ease of
can see
movement,
this
I'm gonna
guy.
put yours right there. Orangey McOrange face there.
Woman.
And green in classic fashion will be laying down as if I threw
Woman
it.
in armor.
It's
The
canon
man
now.
that is running, and I have the priest. We'll just reuse that token, and the skinny man that is running. So here she is, shooting at you guys. As you are all running, I will say with a lower DC this time. Can I have everyone roll me agility again as you are all climbing over the gate and rushing into this manor?
14 again.
14 pass. As an arrow goes right to you, and you just tumble out of the way.
Dirty
God
one.
damn it!
Did you get a natural 1?
Dirty 1. I got a 2 minus 1.
Okay. All right. What'd you get?
9.
9.
He got a nat 1.
Did you get a 1? Roll me 2d6.
Oh, no.
That's a misery.
This small dice is not
my
working.
god. It is happening already. What's the first 6?
2.
2. What's the second 6?
5. You're gonna be rolled this time, not the small ones anymore.
Yeah. Thanks, Jermo.
Okay,
You know,
I'm
if
gonna
you roll
slightly.
2d6, you can't ever get a single digit number.
Yeah. That's how this chart works, actually.
Oh, there's fewer on it?
There's 1-1 through 6-6.
Huh.
So,
Yeah,
like,
nice.
1d6 determines which chart, and then the other d6 determines the things in the chart.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
got it.
It literally is a d6-6. Like,
Gotcha.
yeah. Instead of 2 d6s. I'm like, okay, gotcha. I understand what it says. So, I will change some of these to fit what I like best. And apparently, one of my favorite things that I'm not totally making into a spell, and glass shall rain.
Fuck.
As glass starts falling from the sky.
Nice. So you're trying to get shelter?
So you're trying to get shelter. So, I will say, since you rolled a natural 1, Jeremiah, first, do you have any armor?
No!
Jeremiah, the
I'm
guy that
dead.
consistently rolls the natural
You're not
20s.
necessarily dead. I need to go double your
Right.
Exactly.
HP into the negative. So that is 3 points.
Yeah, that's double the negative.
Okay.
Oh, son, I have 1 HP.
You
Trent.
can take minus d6 damage if you use an omen.
Yo, this is a fact.
That's true.
It might save you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use it. 1 omen, sure.
Do you have
I
an
have,
element?
this is I have 1 omen. What does that mean? So I just use that up.
So,
completely?
Yeah.
yes, you use your omen. You get to choose. The omens are written underneath you as I'm trying to find the page. But you can ignore 1d6 worth of damage.
Mhm.
Reroll.
Make me re-roll. Oh, so you re-roll, sorry. Or other things could happen.
Watch this roll of 1.
What are you doing? Which one are you using?
I'm gonna roll a d6.
And reduce the damage by 1d6. All right, you have to 3 or higher, and you live.
It's okay. I also have a dodging death.
Okay, dodging death might help.
That's a 1. I
Oh,
told you.
no.
As the arrow
I said, watch this
hits you, and you fall to the ground as glass starts shattering underneath you. What is your roll death thing.
Dodging death. On death, if there is even the slightest possibility that you survive, there is a 50% chance that you did. If successfully after 10 rounds, you pop back up with D4 HP. An unlikely explanation on your escape.
So does that mean you have to roll? You have,
Evens or odds, yeah.
and in 1d10 rounds you come back.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me any die. Let's akin D&D a little bit.
What?
10 or higher, you come back.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
All right.
I mean, I think D&D rules wanted you to get back up.
Is it
Good one.
In 10 rounds.
in 10 rounds? Okay.
I will pop back up with the D4
So in about a
HP.
Roll me a
so
D20.
I'm gonna roll a D4. If I roll a 4, I'm still gonna be 1 because
Yeah.
the max is 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
just double
Roll
check.
me D20 as well. I want to give you a broken body.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's a 13.
There's
Nice number.
Okay, all right. So you see as glass starts falling on this man, hitting him, and almost like intentionally, a stream of glass on each one of his hands, hitting him. But y'all do see that he is still drawing breath. What do we do?
Am I over the gate?
You're over the gate running towards, so does anyone pick him up? If not, you manage to get into the gate as she has avoided hitting you guys, yes.
Can I use my
Pestering me, somebody else pick
my
him up.
grappling hook to try to like get something that's not flesh, so I can pull him?
Sure, you can grab onto his shirt or something and pull, and I'll say that the rats are riding you as you pulling him in.
Grappling hook
Um,
and a dude with
yeah.
magical bands.
As
attached
it
to his
starts
body.
raining
My-
glass,
The lowest roll on my D4 is gonna be a 1.
1, so you'll be
which is
back
my
at full
max
HP.
so-
Yes. So when you come back, you have permanent nerve damage on most of your body. Yes. Yes, you had your.
Except
Is
where
there
it
a spot
counts.
that is outside, but
As long as I
also
can
out
scream.
of
That's
the
the
glass
Jeep, right?
range?
Yes.
Somebody
Once you guys go towards the front door, essentially these large double doors that look like they're 7 feet tall and each one's about 5 feet in length. There is a covering that these pillars are holding essentially the roof, and you do not see her as like the arrows have technically killed one of your friends, but from your eyes there was an instinct to stay alive. As you guys approach inside, relatively safe, as it is raining glass outside, and you hear people screaming and shouting and glass being broken as people are just jumping into homes and trying their best just to stay alive. As above you, you start hearing, "No, kill them!" And the door closes. And I'll say about a minute passes. You come to. What do we do?
Squeaky to squeak.
I am attempting to open the door in the civilized fashion. Oh wow, it's unlocked. That was unexpected.
Can I look around and make sure there's no one's gonna like just
Sure,
jump
roll
at
me
us?
presence.
Is this the biggest building, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically, the nicest building.
This is the nicest building.
And its presence, you said?
Yeah.
18.
18. You definitely said that no one is at your vicinity. There are candle lights everywhere. The place is lit up like a fire hazard. It's the first thing that kind of comes to everyone's mind. But you hear footsteps above. You hear first 2. Now it's only 1 set of footsteps. You see the stairs that kind of zigzag and go all the way to the 4th floor. And you swore you saw a woman in metal armor jump from balcony of the 4th floor to the 3rd, and you hear steps. She's not quiet. So you know that someone's in the 3rd floor who has great archery skills in full plate armor coming down. And you heard a man yell at her, "No, kill them."
Can I, in anticipation of what I believe will be a scary opponent, have some salt in one hand and some chalk in the other?
Sure.
Oh no.
Look, our chemist is gonna chemist. All right. What about the rest of you guys? I'll say that you can feel that you have a couple of seconds. I mean, running down 3 flights of stairs is not super intensive, but it will take a little bit, especially with armor on. So you got a couple of seconds before she comes down.
I want,
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll wait.
I want to essentially ready action.
Sure, what are we ready?
Ruthless Inquisition.
Okay.
Tattoo made interesting.
All right, you got your Ruthless Inquisition. Okay.
It could kill me.
Good. Please roll good. Jeremiah, now that you came through and your rat's kind of looking and pointing above and it goes inside your shirt for protection, what are we doing?
I'm grabbing my sword with a grappling hook in the other hand.
Okay. All
I
right.
want to disengage my grappling.
Oh, of course. And so you have grappling hook in hand. You have your
Salted chalk.
Because I'm just gotten back up to life and feeling stupid. I'm gonna grappling hook to try to go up again.
Are you gonna grappling hook to go up right now? Awesome. Love it.
I'm gonna supplies attack.
Okay. What are we doing, Ryan? Well, if you're a grappling hook to go up, you throw your grappling hook and you start climbing your way up, and you're at the.
Do you want me to roll because I have nerve?
Yeah, you have nerve damage. Roll me a presence. Yeah.
Or presence?
Sorry. Athletics. It's a real agility. Yeah.
12.
Oh, you managed to get up there. Even though there's stairs, so you can use the stairs.
Because she's gonna expect me to be there.
Of course. You gotta outsmart her.
You
I got. You know what he's doing, and then I got you.
You damn kids and your grappling hooks.
I take it back.
Break the arrow that's stuck in me off, just so I don't have to deal with it in my peripheral. And I'm just going to stand defensively, like Zweihander at the ready.
Okay. All right. Defensively, got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you said there was candles everywhere, like fire hazard style.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
any of them like pick upable? It's not
Yeah.
like they're all like mounted on. the
No.
wall,
There's some that are on a grand piano that's missing a couple of keys. Some are on a box that has just like a torn cloth that makes it look a little bit fancier.
Are there
This
any
house looks
in
like it's.
something that you could like carry, not just
Yeah, there's a
raw
candelabra that you
candle
can
that's
grab
gonna-
on. Yeah, for sure.
Because I want to be at least near one so I could grab it with my two little.
Sure. Yeah, you're new. Absolutely. Trent, you say you changed your mind?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
It doesn't do what I think it does.
Okay. What are you ready?
I'm not.
You're not. Anything that you're doing right now?
I'm just ready with my warhammer.
Okay. Have Warhammer ready. So. She makes it to the second floor. I'll say that she sees you. What do you do?
You don't see me. And I'm gonna try to run and hide behind the thing.
Okay.
You don't see me?
Roll me a d12 with your agility.
D12?
Sorry, d20.
Oh.
A DC 12. As she's going to look at you and 18. As an arrow goes and you just go into the darkness and hide. As she's on the second floor balcony and you guys can see her. As she just launched an arrow at your friend who crawled like a rat and somehow managed to squeeze into a space that his body should not be able to squeeze into.
All right, Pettigrew over here.
And she sees y'all, but she's like just let go of an arrow and sees you guys and is starting to grab the other arrow from her back. What do we do?
Change tactics.
Sure.
I'm gonna take one hand off his Zweihander and pull out what looks like a totally unassuming horseshoe,
Yeah.
and I'm going to throw it at her.
Improvised weapon. Got it.
I am using the Shoe of Death's for 6, bottom right.
Okay.
Full plate armor.
Is that you roll the DR?
In my hands, it hits with a DR 10, D4 damage, and a 1 in 6
Okay.
chance the shoe smashes the skull, instantly killing small to medium-sized creatures.
She's a meme says creature. Roll me.
DR 10?
Yeah. So presence since it's a range.
Yeah. How do I still fail this?
did you get?
8.
8.
I miss it. It's gonna boomerang back to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It boomerangs back to me anyway.
Okay.
But like, yeah.
As the shoot goes, and she's panicked, just barely misses. You see her eyes move, confused. Eyes look back. You catch a horseshoe.
God, I've got to learn how to aim this thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wind up for another one, and somebody else can
Those
go.
are supposed to be lucky.
Yeah. So, I'll say that you both have an action to do. Trent and
Artvar? Whatever. Call
Artvar.
me Lee.
Lee, yeah.
Fine.
And then I'm going to roll initiative. So,
Can I be Levar?
Levar. What? I'm just gonna call you Lee. So Lee and Trent, what is your one action?
How big is this
Burton.
house?
The house is 4 stories.
How big is it though? Like square feet on a single floor?
Greater than 1, but less than 1,000.
You're asking what's the square footage of this house?
Of a single floor of this house.
Like the
Normally it's like
range?
10 feet, right? Or 12 feet.
Square footage? No,
Oh,
like
square footage?
mansions.
For like the entire footprint.
Oh, I thought you were like how high? Taller.
This house would be
Dimensions,
18.
roughly.
You can imagine twice as big as this current house.
Okay.
So this 30.
So fire spread would take minutes.
Yes, it will take minutes for this house to catch on fire, but it will catch on fire.
It's already on fire pretty much. All the candles.
Also, there is glass currently raining, and
From the sky.
From the sky, so you do notice that. Not that you guys are in any harm. Actually, you're probably in the best house right now because there is 3 different layers of thing. But if you see the roof, it's just being. So what do we do? She's a little too far for your tactic right now, but she
Yeah.
is in front of you.
But I can now see where like
Yeah.
I have a visual.
And you know that she in the next 2 seconds she's about to reload, and she's pretty quick at the release.
She's good with shafts.
Doesn't really help. Am I playing a man? I didn't actually roll.
I assume you're just
I look
a lady.
like a dude. Okay, that's fine.
because you're a lady, but you can be whatever you want.
You are Alesha who smiles at death.
Anything you guys want to do? If not, I'm gonna roll initiative.
I already did my thing.
I mean, she already sees me, right?
She sees you, yes.
Can I just yell parlay?
I'm gonna.
Roll. What's charisma? Presence is charisma, right?
Probably, yeah.
Roll me presence.
Okay, I really probably should have said something like
Yeah,
sanctuary.
I'm gonna be a
Makes
little more
sense.
straightforward.
Okay.
I feel pirate.
As opposed to gay backwards.
Instead of my warhammer, I'm gonna draw my bow
Okay.
at her
Okay.
and yell out, "Open the bridge!"
Oh, nice.
Okay. Roll me also a presence.
I rolled a 5.
A 5? Okay.
19.
Parry,
19.
this.
As you say parlay, she looks confused and then starts nodding the bow. I don't speak French. And then when you say lower the bridge, you see that it's a heavy bow, so like she can't hold it forever, and you see her releasing a lot of the tension, but like easy enough that she can just pull back if she needs to. And essentially has the bow pointed at you as you pointed at her, and when you say that, I don't have the keys, but are you also looking to get out?
Yes.
Because if you roll a persuasion essentially on her, you can add her to your team.
Yay! Persuasion.
Yo, that-
What is
As
that
opposed to
for?
being shot to death, yes, I would like to leave.
Don't shoot the rat guy.
Presence?
That you already rolled.
You still hear me in the walls.
Yeah,
That was a
you-
19.
You passed the roll.
Oh, yeah, but that was to convince her?
That was for since we started parlay.
Yeah. I
And-
didn't say that. Whatever the
And then
heck
we
that means
start with
in
this.
French to her.
I dig it.
Am I in the walls now?
You are in the walls.
You are the house.
Yeah, actually,
Maybe, like-
you are the walls.
We just moved the entire
She
house now.
says, "Let me get something really quick, and I will help you. I do know who has the key. I just don't know where they are."
Okay. Now I'm gonna use ruthless.
What does that do?
It tells me if they're lying.
You need to roll
You need to roll 14.
Jesus fucking fiending
lie.
me like, yes, I want to fucking roll.
14 or higher to lie.
Well, as your eyes kind of shift and turn, she looks weirded out by you, and you don't feel like she's lying, but she looks at you like, what are you doing?
Can I raise my hand?
You don't think she's lying.
Okay.
That was the 17 total.
Can I raise
I mean,
my hand
you
in
don't have to tell me
character?
that.
Oh.
I don't think.
Regardless, you know.
I want to raise my hand in character and say, Magic Tattoo Man.
Magic Tattoo Man, nice to meet you.
You have a name, right, Trent?
No.
Don't know my name for it will make things easier. As she says, I need to get one thing. You're crawling into the walls, right?
You constantly hear me going.
Okay.
Like
I'll
the
say that
biggest
you
rat ever.
you see as there's like a hole and like a part of like the wall kind of is torn, and you see that she goes up the stairs, and then you're peeking the hole, and you see that she goes into a room where this pretty tall skinny man who just said, "Did you kill him? Did you kill him?" As she smiles, takes out one of the arrows and just stabs a guy. As you see that she kills this man, and then goes over to a safe, undoes a combination, and grabs a bag of silver, tucks it under her armor, and starts walking out.
Can I look out if there's anything on the man?
Sure, one presence.
That's a 15.
15.
Apparently
Roll
we
me
need something good,
percentiles.
'cause now we're getting jazzy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know this really jazzy.
I mean, the song does fit. It's called Unholy Life.
It's a 40.
40.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, now we have a partnership.
It skips. What the fuck? It goes from 36 to 41. Yeah, I'm a little confused.
You want me to roll again?
37 through 40 were considered holy numbers and thus were burned in the old times. They don't exist.
Sometimes this book
We
is
skip
crazy. Okay, sure. Since the number's not on here, I say that you see nothing of importance in the room.
Okay.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yeah.
Holy characters.
All right.
Then I will start.
Okay.
Hey, I can mark date. The scurry.
Not Thursday!
Not a Thursday.
Okay. As you see that she comes.
Where did she get the silver? Like
It was in the
third
safe.
floor or fourth floor?
It was on the third floor.
Okay.
Where the guy was.
The guy was
Was
Well, I mean, he's still there, but he's dead.
nothing lootable though, but
As she comes out, you see that she has a very limited amount of arrows on her, a bow that looks like was strung up and refixed multiple times, a dagger on her boot. She has different plates of armor. Some of it looks like it's football equipment, some of it looks like it's dirt bike plated, and then some fashion of steel underneath that's just been tattered together.
resource.
That's metal as fuck.
Since
You still have the big
roll
feet,
that,
right? Like
and
he
oh
does.
yeah, we got to her a lot earlier than I anticipated. Let's move on, and Ryan, you're gonna choose something very important. 1, 2,
Oh, fuck yeah, I like
3,
important things.
4, 5, 6,
Can I bite him?
7, 8,
Do a bite or two.
9, 10.
Do you see
11,
these things? Do you know how often I have to teeth?
12. Roll me a D.
I just start gnawing on
12
the
or a D4. Your choice to have different consequences and rewards.
Well, I've rolled a lot of d4s, but I ain't rolled a dodecahedron yet, so I'm
Alright.
gonna take the dodecahedron.
12.
11 on a d12.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good thing. Right?
I hope
Okay.
so.
Alright.
The DM is smiling, so probably not.
I think he's
That's how
been
that
smiling this whole game.
Hey, I get to be a murder hobo. You're telling
As
me
she comes down and says, "We need to find Al." the Wicker Head.
Wickerhead.
The fuck's a wickerhead?
I don't know what this creature is. I think he was a man once, but he sold his soul and now has this wicker lantern as a head and can see all.
It's fucking Crosshatch. God damn it.
Yes.
The dead guy.
Yes, the dead guy.
Does he have any dry clothing?
Yes, it might be a little long, but I can. And she just goes in from the third floor, just starts raining all his clothes.
I'm just gonna take a piece of dry clothing.
Sure. Okay. I'll say that at this point, about 20 or 30 minutes pass by before the rain stops, so everyone does get a sit down and drink. As she hands you guys the remaining rations in this house and some water or fermented wine from different fruits and maggot juice. And you guys can heal 1d4 if you take damage.
I have max HP.
Alright, awesome.
Up off one.
I also have what did I do?
I am back
4
to max
days
HP.
Rations.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell the party I have
Okay.
extra rations.
I like
Also-
food.
I will say that you could also add 1 ration to
Well, I
your
could've
inventory.
bought more.
So you eat
Oh,
for
right.
today and then add 1 ration on top of it.
Like 20 or something.
You quite literally pick one of the best houses to go first. Yes.
It's the biggest house.
Well, we
Well,
have
of
I know
course.
that's
Second
what you
it down.
wrote, but that's what
I'm
you
gonna
I
take a
started
single
with
one
that
of my
as
arrows.
12.
And I'm gonna take
I have 12 days of
1
rations.
foot of the 10 feet of magnesium strip that I have, and I'm gonna wrap it around the head of the arrow.
Okay.
Oh my
nice.
God.
Nice.
You
Got it.
bought
Got
10
it.
abilities.
Perfect.
That is
Okay,
the dumbest
yeah.
alley-oop I've ever.
So I
mean,
have 12 days of
It's a
rations.
wicker.
Yeah.
12 days. And we have
It's
3
wicker.
weeks to
Yeah, but we
get
haven't done
out.
this.
You essentially in 3 weeks the roll will end. You have 12 days of rations.
Yes.
She just gave you another day's worth of ration. Pretty much all the
13.
food has been divided between everybody. She is keeping quite a large amount of the rations for herself, obviously.
Fair.
She says, if you want, look to the house. If there's anything that you want to take, please. There is no silver. I've already taken it all.
That's fine.
Did you also get the vision in your head, or was that just the
That's
monsters?
the only reason why I decided to help.
Is there any more rats
Understandable.
in this house?
No,
Besides
sorry.
me?
I've already eaten most of them.
She said that she
Hopefully that
doesn't have a
wasn't
name.
She does not want to give you a name.
Oh.
This is strictly business, it's not personal.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna call her Lady.
You can
Archer.
call me Lady. Archer is fine.
Archer. Tusk. Tattoo. Raka.
Pokey McPokebo.
Levar.
Nihar. So,
All right, reading rainbow.
Like lever,
Call
you
him
know?
Pokemon.
Trent.
Did you say Pokemon?
Actually, where would we like to go?
That's a good one.
And then Trent, you're gonna roll me a d8 in a minute to see what event happens.
Does this look like an actual house?
These are the major locations to the most important houses. It's going to be, okay. It's going to be, assume that you guys are going through the small little houses here, through the different alleyways.
we go to the next second biggest.
And then we're only going to
That would
stop
be this guy then.
at a major location.
Sorry.
Alright, so we're going there. Trend,
Second
that
biggest
is
place.
There or
number
there. That
2.
was-
Can
What
write a
looks the
2 on that
darkest
one.
like you'd want to be a lantern? You need a lantern.
Oh, we're going to this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're going to that one.
Trent, roll me d8. As you guys are currently heading to
A 1.
a 1. Okay.
A natural one.
No.
On a D8.
You're heading to the Duke's estate. Another large location. A 1. Okay. Events. Alright.
I am going to sheathe my Zweihander and have one hand hold the horseshoe and the other hand hold the bear trap on a
Okay.
rope.
Alright. As you guys are cutting through different corners and waiting for I'll say that this 4-hooved almost goat-like creature, but its tail is that of a serpent, starts eating this one person in front of you. And as you start running to the side, and you see this red-winged creature just start tearing some guy's flesh, looks at you guys and just roars before the guy tries to stab the demon, and it starts ripping into this current person before interacting with you guys. And you start moving the crowd. You start hearing a crowd of people yell, "Where is the Wicker Man?" And they see you guys, and amongst them will be a child that says, "Kill the non-believers!" And they rush towards y'all. A mob of people are going to try to kill and stomp you. I need everyone to roll me a strength test
Oh yeah, I'm good at that.
to move and punch
How
and
long
break.
do we have? Like no time?
No time. It's happening now.
Fuck. I was gonna do my magnesium thing, but I don't know if we have any time. It doesn't matter.
18, you pass.
Dirty
Oh,
20.
Dirty 20, that's a pass.
What is this? Just
Strength.
general?
Yeah,
strength.
D20 plus strength. What you get?
7.
9.
That is 1d3 worth of damage before you manage to rip yourself. I actually need to roll for our friend who just got a 12, so she just passed. Since her strength is a +3.
Shit.
I need to roll a
Does
d3.
my toughness ever help me?
Your HP. That is 3 points of damage.
I'm gonna use an omen.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
To lower the damage.
Alright, roll me a d6. And what'd you get?
Sixes.
Ooh! Fuck. Okay, my armor better come in clutch.
I got 3.
A 3.
0 damage.
Okay, you roll a 3 for one of your. You reduce the damage to 0.
Yay!
Okay.
That's a total of 3 from my omen and my armor.
I'm gonna call that the magical horseshoe from death itself, killing like 3
As
of
you're
them on the
smashing them on the ground, and you see that your friend is just. She shoots an arrow, they're getting too close, she just starts stabbing them with the.
Can I just take my salt and
Yeah, as your salt
Throw it
hits
at
there and you.
It's
a
gonna sting
bomb.
'cause I'm sure
Yeah.
they're bloody.
It emits as you see that for some odd reason you'll see this old woman who with a pitchfork goes over and tries to attack you, Trent, as your eyes kind of move and you black out, and for some reason you just see her eyes just start bleeding as you're like, what the fuck just happened? But fuck it, run, as you all escape and manage to get into this very large building. So, you see that the outside is filled with furniture to cover the front door. But with an easy check, there is one window that looks like it's smashed through. The roof is completely destroyed. It's a one-story structure.
Does the roof look like it's holding? Like we're gonna get
It's
rained on?
holding for
Okay.
sure. But it's obstructed with a lot of furniture on the outside, so people won't go in. There's no lights. There's no nothing. What do we do? There's one window that is smashed.
I'll light my torch.
Torch is lit. You see on the inside. Sure. I'll make the DC a
don't
little
know.
bit higher, a 13, just because it's really dark. But everyone can roll me presents.
Can I negate it by lighting my lantern?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess if he likes that.
Yeah.
Dope.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna put away bear trap on a rope, and I am whipping out my lantern in 6 hours of oil. Let's fucking do this.
All right. We'll count down the hours in a minute. Everyone roll me presents. DC is 12 still.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
14.
14. All right.
18.
I'm
18.
exactly 12.
Oh,
Pass.
no.
Do not. Did you roll a 1?
He rolled a 1.
That is a natural one!
Yeah, it's a second
Roll me
time.
2d6, baby.
I want to see Trent light that book on fire, baby. Alright.
You have 2 fucking omens out of the 7.
First D6 is a 5.
5.
Second D6 is also a 5.
And the sky shall weep fire and great
no!
plummet as the city falls from heaven. Okay.
The earth will shake and the waters will rise to the
elements So there's a comet just
A
like
comet is falling to the earth. I'll say,
Dope, I just killed us all.
Probably.
as this happens, and the ground completely shakes. You all do pass, except for you, since you're looking at the fucking comet, the other side. You all see as a man with what looks to be fine clothing like a 3-piece suit, but it's torn and sweaty, and different parts of the vest are torn. Runs and looks like he hit underneath the table that has a cloth over it. That's what you saw, and then you notice that a actual fucking city starts falling from the sky, and as it hits the ground, and everything shakes as you guys fall to the ground and pick yourselves up. You do see. So 2 things will happen. 1. I will lessen the amount of physical demons in this city.
Oh, that was good.
For you see angels and demons in the air fighting over the city
Okay.
Oh, nice.
as they start heading in that direction.
That's an interesting one.
And if human flesh is divine to these horrific meat-eating entities, how delicious is angelic flesh? And you see heaven's warriors being devoured and destroyed.
Yikes.
So, what do we do in our small little tower that you see as plastered in front? It will say a Duke's Estate, and then it looks like some sort of vial has been crossed over it, trying to dismantle this man's authority.
Oh.
You got any keys, bud?
You say that?
To the table.
After seeing a city fall from the sky, yeah, I think it's better not to mince words.
He said bud
I rolled
too. He
their
rolled
morale,
diplomacy.
and you hear "Ah!" It's from underneath the table. That was a fucking 1 on a d6.
That was diplomatic response. Hey, bud. Give us your shit.
I'm just gonna start looking around.
Okay.
Like how you kind of
Yeah.
explained me. I'm just gonna scurry around the
Roll
house.
me,
Looking for stuff, basically.
Yeah, roll me that presence.
And
If anyone,
looking for a specific
okay,
thing.
if you guys want to look through the house for the key or him, you
Yes.
notice that the house is pretty empty. There is a table, what looks like to be a set of magazines and books, and it's not closed, but it looks like to be a suitcase or a box of something that has a lot of cans in it. Some jars with questionable meat.
But maybe
in it.
rationing.
But you look at it. Depends on what your perception roll is.
Fuck yeah, Soylent Green!
He's a prepper.
He is a prepper. But you can roll presence to see what's in the house. The only threat in this house is underneath a table,
And he's terrified.
and he's terrified.
I got it too.
No.
I found a dog.
You found the dog, and he runs away.
That's fair.
14.
14.
What are we rolling
Okay.
presence for? To search the house?
Yes.
Yeah. 13.
Okay.
13.
There's no
okay.
way I can possibly
Roll me
get a
percentiles. Roll me percentiles.
natural one. Okay. 13.
13. Please roll me percentiles as well.
I have 99 problems.
Okay, so you find nothing.
Oh, it's 99.
Huh?
On my percentiles.
Yeah, 99. All right, you find
I
it.
thought you were just gonna say
48.
Also, nothing.
We have 99 problems because you just rolled another one.
53.
Oh, hey, look, nothing.
You found the
99 is nothing.
99 is nothing. Above 66 is nothing. Also, there's a lot of
above
numbers.
66, I forgot.
Yeah, there's also some numbers on here that are not there. So if you roll and there's not a number on that chart, I just say you found nothing. So
That was if you pass your presence check.
if you
you
found
had to
present,
roll, yeah.
you do find something quite of importance.
Ooh.
Is it
Key.
another horseshoe?
You
It's
found
the key, right?
you find a scalp. And like whatever. You find his hair. You think it might be the guy, so you pull it. It's his hair, and it's a scalp. But inside the scalp, there is a map of the city. It's a pretty bleak map, and it takes a couple seconds to figure it out.
HBO series.
Huh?
I've seen this HBO series.
I need to watch more TV because apparently.
Westworld, bro.
Oh yeah, I've never seen Westworld.
There's a maze on the inside of the scalps of the
Yes,
hosts
like-
that's supposed to bootstrap consciousness.
I was
Yeah,
just
it's-
mimicking.
Sorry, that's a
Fullmetal
season
Alchemist.
1 spoiler. You're welcome.
Ah.
It seems to be 8 major buildings addressed just in carved in circles, and
Oh, what a
you start
coincidence.
thinking of 9. Sorry.
X marks the spot.
Roll me to determine which building this is in. A D10.
Nice.
If you roll a 10, I get to pick. Shut up.
Shout out, you.
Was that the thing?
It's the one we're in.
It is the one you're in.
Oh no.
It says that the key is in here, in this house.
Magic
The
tattoo
people
man
what?
comes through again.
You know that the lady said the Wicker Man has it. And you know there is a man in this room scared to death inside of a table.
But we haven't seen him, right?
You have not seen what this man looks like, yes.
I'm gonna very, like, silently as possible load the arrow that I put magnesium on.
Okay.
You too.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright. Pretty quiet. Everyone sees what he's doing. Anyone doing anything as he's loading an arrow?
Can I look around again since I failed so horribly
Nope,
the first
sorry.
time?
I'm gonna let Trent have the.
You also don't know what he just looks like he found a head.
I'm gonna be looking fucking terrified at all of them.
Okay.
But we don't want to make no noise. No noise.
Yeah. You see that the lady looks at you and gives the universal. What's up? What you got?
I'm just going to set the lantern down.
Points to her arrow.
And
Grabs arrow.
draw sword.
Okay.
I also
As
wanted-
being as stealthy as an orc probably can't be.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna find a hole again and scour into the wall.
See, as they start drawing everything, I want to also.
I'm a stealthy character.
Get your sword. Yeah, of course.
Without moving,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna whisper as softly as I can that I think the man under the table will hear. Where is he?
I need everyone to roll me a presence. As you say that, where is he? In a whisper. Everyone can hear, and most of you get the gist. Unless you specifically think your character will not get the gist, you get the gist.
I get the gist.
14. Okay. That is a pass. Do not get a 1. Did you get a 1? No!
I got a 3, but.
Did you get a 1?
Did you natural one?
Oh my god, Jeremiah, you're ending the world!
Jeremiah, are we competing? Are we competing right now?
I have two in here already.
Roll me a d6, followed by second d6.
Can you omen reroll?
I don't know
made
how
a
many
natural-
more omens.
Oh well, it sucks to be you then.
This book is not long for this world.
Oh, yeah.
That's 2 ones.
2, 1. The city shall be made hollow. All those who rest in the hollowness they shall not be seen. Okay.
You just
That's how I'm going to
you just
interpret it.
went bleach on this. Now we're in the
Some reason, you all get visions of your own eyeballs being ripped out.
No, those are my eyes.
You scream that?
Yes.
Okay. When you scream that, and you all know that you're perfectly fine, you see that the table, the cloth underneath, like something moved out of it.
Ran away.
Fuck.
Yes. And as no one sees this, I'll let you roll me a d6, please. Ryan, please roll me a d6.
Come on, Tusk.
2.
Okay. So.
Do I lose 2 eyes?
Not yet. You,
'Cause I have a third
for some
one, but it's
reason,
lower.
get this vision. And I'll say that everyone sees currently outside technically I need you to roll me a d4 because I forgot that your friend is here, so roll me a d4.
My friend
You
is
just see this flying imp stab its tail through someone's face and then grab with his 2 small little hands and rips out its eye. For some reason, all the demons here, thank you, are all just tearing out eyes, and you get this vision. Is really that's all the music? So.
I spy with my little eye.
Oh, there's some advantages being thrown.
Can
by
I have
Oh yeah, look at that.
Jeremiah
She gave us some advantages.
roll me a agility?
Thank you.
I am boycotting the use of that dice.
I will grant if chat gives you advantage, you can use advantage and roll 2 d20 to take the bet of the 2.
We might
Okay.
need that so Jeremiah stops murdering us.
It's a 10.
Roll me 1d4. Oh,
That's not a D. 4.
The 17 total.
Okay.
That was my event.
You, for a flash of a second, you see light, and you're the only one that saw it. Since everyone's still like, oh, what the fuck, with the vision in your head.
We all have advantage.
Everyone has advantage.
Yeah, I just used my.
And you know that the Wicker Man is behind you and behind your rat friend. As you all, at this point, you see a knife.
Wait, I know.
Yes, you know where he is.
Reaction.
Perception. What's your reaction?
Throw the boomerang horseshoe.
But you're
We're gonna
try it.
roll initiative in a second. As the blade goes, breaks the crate that you're next to. As Lysis, what?
Oh, mine?
Yes.
My crate?
Yes. So it misses you,
Okay.
but destroys your hiding.
God.
This is what the Wicker Man looks like.
Bright pyramid
The left?
head.
Yes.
Like that.
Pyramid head.
Yes. So it's a
Pyramid head
humanoid.
with
It's a
lantern.
normal man, but no head. Just this lantern with this glowing light. You see, there's no lights in this
I
house.
just saw an anime.
Spikes that are going through him, and
Chainsaw
he has
head.
a bloody knife that is constantly bleeding. It looks like he has no armor; it's just skin, like wrapped around bone. And this is going to be our initiative. So, on a 1, 2, 3, the enemy goes first. On a 4 to 6, you guys go first. 4 to 6, you guys. This might be really, really quick, or might take a bit. So, I am going to use our battle music. And
crystals right now.
Wait, crystals? What?
Yeah, I need to charge these
are you
Geo
charging your
crystals.
crystals?
They're trying to murder me. I wore mine. Yeah, see?
Okay,
Get
so
behind
since
your
it's a 1
tank.
through 4, you guys get to decide who goes first. There is a this man with the glowing light. Now everybody can see within the room a lot more clearly than just the torch.
Do you want to roll off? So who goes
You guys can
first?
roll off. Roll d20 so you go first. That's up to you.
What if we just roll a d20? Whoever has the highest d20 will go first, and we'll go clockwise.
Yeah,
from
sure.
there.
That one's a
That
good
works.
one, that one's okay.
6.
5.
I have a 5.
I didn't really hang on. Trying to get these two happy, whatever they call it.
Low roll.
Screw you. Okay. Where am I?
At least that's out of the way. That's not an official roll.
Another one.
1. So we're starting with Trent and we're going
Yeah,
on.
this is
So,
just
at the start
unfinished
of the initiative, you see that the Wicker Man goes, grabs his head, and turns on the knob. As his head dims, so does your light. Pitch black in the room. What do we do?
Is he made out of wicker?
His head is, yes. His body is flesh and bone.
Wait, so my lantern isn't lit anymore?
It's not lit, it turns off. It was lit for about 30 minutes, I'll say.
Are we in initiative? We're on initiative.
Yes, we're on initiative. It starts with Trent, Jeremiah, Lee, Ryan, and then the Wicker Man.
I'm gonna light my arrow
Okay?
and aim for the head.
Alright. So, roll me a presence DC 14.
I'll use my advantage.
Okay?
Wolf has too much time on his hands.
That's amazing.
That's a 14 and 18, but I have a +2 as well. So
Yeah, you definitely hit. Roll me damage, and this is specifically fire.
He's role-playing my boss.
I'm going to use it on the max damage. 6.
Okay. As a flame hits, and it screams. It's almost like the sounds of glass exploding as the arrow hits, and his whole body is completely in flames. And now that he is in flames, the DC will go back to a normal 12 since he is lit.
Yeah, he lit.
Anything else?
Pretty lit.
Pretty lit. If not, Jeremiah, what do we do?
I'm gonna scurry out of my former hiding hole
Okay.
and try to attack with my sword.
All right. So if you're doing it's attack with the sword is strength. DC 12.
Another 8.
8. As you fortunately it misses. Even though it's currently on fire, it just blocks with this bloody dagger. Alright.
Can I just go back to scurry away?
Yeah, you scurry away. Sure. What do we do?
Attacking with my short sword.
Roll me to hit. Strength. DC 12.
16.
16. Okay. Since it has no armor, it's going to take the full brunt of the D6. Roll me a D6.
Oh, D6.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Short sword's a D4.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said sword. Apologies. D4.
Okay.
I mean,
sword,
it is a sword.
short sword.
Is it just a baby sword?
It's a sword or a short sword?
Short sword.
Then D.
It's
D4.
a grower, not a shower.
That is my life, man. 3.
3.
Sorry.
As you slice at this creature, and it just starts gargling and starts bleeding out. But when it bleeds out, it's almost like this fuel, like motor oil starts coming out of it. It's just thick and dark. Yeah. As it starts
Cold this
catching
morning.
fire.
Okay?
Right. What do you do?
I'm just throwing the fucking horseshoe at it.
All right. Roll me
Come on, horseshoe!
a presence of 10.
Presents.
giving them to me.
Oh my god. Natural 20.
Okay, on a nat 20, no, on a nat 20, it maximizes the damage as it hits the thing, as the head falls off, and its body's continuing to burn. As you see the light on the lamp give way, and as the helm, its head is rotating in the air, you hear ding 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 like a something metallic inside moving around.
Oh, it was in his skull. Come on.
So.
He wouldn't have given it to us in his life, huh?
I love how not only did you get the best house, which had an ally, you
Yes.
also rolled randomly that the house you were in had the fucking key. Woo! Alright, this is where we're gonna go on break. Since you have the key,
It's fine. I have like 3 more natural ones to go to.
now all you need to do is lower the gates and get out. Simple enough, right?
But there's another key that you're supposed to
There is
find.
another key.
Is the gate a small to medium creature?
No.
Oh.
So, alright.
I'm trying to figure out if I can murder the drawbridge.
We're gonna go break, and then we'll be right back. Also, here's the key. I'll physically hand that to
I
you
haven't
in a minute.
used my advantage yet.
You have not used your advantage. All right, we'll use it in a minute. Okay, going on break.
Priestess is speaking out to the onlooking crowd, and you will hear her say, "Those of the council and the high nobility of this city want you to be afraid. They know that if Tiamat rises from her prison, then their comforts and spoils are no longer theirs to covet. They are afraid of no longer hiding in their gilded cages. Tiamat is merciful. She's a merciful goddess, only wishing for those stuck under the boot of their oppressors to find that rage within all of you, to tear that boot away and usurp those that keep you in your place." And that's where we're going to leave it. Until next time.
Oh, good. I've got 2 weeks to write the speech that's about to happen.
Okay. All right. So
I realized that I was different, that I was not like other kids. I had to get poked a whole lot. With diamond black vein anemia, there is only one cure, the bone marrow transplant. Finally found my match after 9 years of looking. I had finally been saved. Every single time that I've had a poke, prod procedure, I've gotten a special bead. At the end of the day, you're raising money for kids like me so that we can play games and live a better life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I just would like to encourage y'all to come back again.
Join us for Tabletop Appreciation Weekend.
Running towards the gates, and you know that the gate key is somewhere within the actual drawbridge going down. As you guys are running, Ryan was the last person to roll for random encounter, I believe. So
I think so.
Trent, roll me a d6.
Oh boy. Yeah, I got the mob.
Yes, you did.
4.
4.
Oh, those are pretty.
Yeah, they're really gay.
I dig it.
Roll on the events table.
Those are so nice.
Roll me a d8.
I love the numbers. They're really nice and raised.
2.
Okay. I need everyone to do a test of presence.
Oh no.
To see if you manage to notice a trap in front of you.
Yep, I do.
Alright, good. DC 12.
21.
16.
I'll see it.
11.
8.
Oh my god, 11. Okay. Do you have any armor on, Jeremiah? No armor. Okay. I have to roll a D2 worth of damage as a volley of arrows. As you guys are all run.
Shooting me!
Oh, your friend does not see it, so she's also going to get caught into it.
I will die anyway, so I'm just gonna roll this now.
1 point of damage.
I'll still die.
Okay, so she's at 2 HP.
6.
Okay, as
It's 12.
you guys are over, and you both stop as the three run, and just
I have
about
armor.
20 arrows just get released from people just shooting for fun. As you guys get all bombarded by the arrow. Did you roll armor?
Yeah, I rolled armor and I don't get damaged.
As the armor is hitting and deflecting some of these arrows, and you just manage to get out. You are 12. So.
For the table of 50% chance. Can the unlikely explanation be my rat gives me CPR?
Yes, but I do need you. So you're not dead.
I'm just picturing a fucking.
Technically, you're not dead yet. You have to be at negative your HP to be dead.
Okay.
So I know you're at 0.
I'm
you're
0.
broken.
Okay, so I'm not dead.
You are considered broken, which that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that one thought he likes says what is broken can be reforged, so you'll be fine.
Broken. I need you to roll me a D4.
We have no healing, do we? Something, nothing. No, maybe just the
3.
I don't need healing.
You start
Power
hemorrhaging.
of teeth.
Death will come in 1d2 hours if not treated.
How do we treat it?
It's okay, I'll survive again.
So, he is still breathing, but he has about 15 arrows in him.
So
2 hours. He's bleeding out. As you guys run to the gate, and he is stabilizing. You need to pull those arrows out and patch him up because in 2 hours he will die. Just letting you know, the longer it takes, a harder DC, and the DC for this is, you tell me what the roll should be, and the DC is 16. So, you killed the Wicker Man. Yeah! This is the key. Oh boy. The key inscribed, it says from 1 to 3. You know that you need to solve this puzzle, and that's not the key's final form. You need to break into 3 different parts.
Heck.
So have fun with that.
Okay.
As in front of you at the gate, you'll see, if anyone wants to help and fix your friend, please do so.
Yes.
There you go.
Ha!
Yes.
I
What?
was gonna say I have some salt, which might pack some wounds, but that would probably hurt really bad.
Sure.
And then, we got my backpack, so maybe.
Which skill are you using?
Agility maybe. So
Sure.
don't hurt him.
Roll me agility DC 16.
That's a high DC.
Yeah.
I'll give everyone 2 chances per hour. It's gonna take a while. So you're doing this.
I didn't roll well.
I from your face, I assume it's a fail. So you have 2 chances before the hour is up. He's still dead. It's going to take you a good 30 or so minutes to figure it out.
Yeah, my boy ain't so smart.
Yes.
Can I use my advantage to roll?
It's already been called. You can use it next time.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I'll
use it next
So, Trent,
Healing.
you are the one that sees in front of you, and everyone's doing their thing. You see your big tooth friend fucking with this thing, and eventually goes your friend's over here trying to stabilize your rat friend. As you see in front of you a large obelisk, and in that obelisk, in front of you will see the actual drawbridge. You see these large chains on both sides that need to be kind of moved, and you're looking for a key. And as you guys search for a key, you don't find a key. What you do find is, again, that obelisk with in the center a small sword, a short sword. On the left side, you'll see a long sword, and on the right side, you'll see a great sword. You see 2 stone statues on each side against about 3 or 4 inches away from each chain. These statues are about 9 feet tall, made out of a marble stone, a dark marble stone, and their eyes are slowly glowing red. What do you do?
Dude, the glowing, does it it differ in intensity from one to the other?
You can roll me a presence to determine that.
7.
7.
Yes.
You do not notice that they're different. They're off beats. And the only thing you can come close to is saying it kind of mimics breathing. You will see on the obelisk, etched in stone, into the stone, it says, "A knight will always have its sword at the ready to protect their lord." And you guys got that these are the guardians to the city.
Is one bigger than the other?
They're both equal in height. I can tell you what the swords look like.
This is a banger.
Yeah, this is good.
So, the great sword has a hilt and a red ruby, and it has these green runes around. Within the ruby, it has a crown. There is 3 carvings of a 3-headed dragon. The short sword and blade is a shiny green line coming into a golden ring. And if you look behind the short sword, it has engraved in the language of magic. Since you are a spellcaster, you're one of the few that can read it. It has 666.
Ew.
The longsword is made out of this iron. It is very, very shiny and actually pretty clean. And engraved again in the language of magic, it says to serve and protect.
Wow. Engraved by the Houston Police Department.
Yeah, that was gross.
What about the third one?
Those are all 3.
Maybe that's why it hasn't done anything.
The great sword, it has a 3-headed dragon.
Oh, okay.
Short sword,
Gotcha.
666. Long sword says pig on it.
It says pig on it.
Nice.
So,
This is Popo.
yeah. I'll say it takes you about 30 minutes to search around. You finally open your key.
First try!
Finally decipher to look at the swords. Your first attempt is finished. Lee.
Yes. Am I allowed to attempt again?
You can attempt. You're still unconscious and broken and dying.
I'm an advantage attempting.
Alright, roll me with advantage. DC 16, and we'll say agility.
Or I roll 2 together, or just roll
roll
one?
both of them together.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
What was my DC?
16.
-1.
Got it. Fail. 2 fails.
Can I make an attempt
You can
to
make an
stabilize the friend?
attempt. You can make an attempt.
I'm going to try to justify strength
Sure.
by kicking some dirt at him and saying, "Rub some dirt on it. There's no crying in baseball."
That's fair.
Turn to dirt.
Roll me
dirt.
a strength DC 16.
He's trying to suck the poison out with that big suck.
Do you understand how little suction I get with these fucking tusks on my
Flirt,
face?
flirt, buddy.
I am going to opt to use an omen to re-roll it. Because that was a 3.
Alright.
Or you have an advantage still,
11.
Oh, yeah. I'll use the advantage first.
Sure.
If that's okay.
Big suck.
Okay. Alright, I get a misery instead.
No, you don't, because it's advantage.
Yeah, it's an advantage.
You take the 3.
Oh, I take the 3. That is a good point. That's still a fail, but I'm not. No more meteors.
Why can't we save the rat boy?
The book clearly says anyone.
Even on an advantage?
Advantage are fucking part of the rules. Hey, roll me 2d6, bud.
Yeah.
I bet.
No.
I think Jesus was the word.
We're neck and neck, 2-2.
Hey, you
All
two
right.
pick up some slack for the natural ones.
First roll is a 1
Okay.
from Fabulous Las Vegas. Second roll is a 2. I don't think we've gotten this one yet. I'm curious.
And the earth shall shake, and the
Waters will rise. The
the earth shall shake and be riven.
Split into.
Thank you.
Split in twain.
If from the crack shall rise a poisonous mist, and in 10 days will shadow the world. So, a poisonous mist will start emerging into the forest nearby where you guys need to cross.
I don't think that will help his poison.
Well, it's a good thing I'm leaving it in.
All right, so
Poison.
1
I
hour.
have poisons.
Yes, so
If you kill him, he might just roll and just come back.
Yeah.
an hour will pass by
Sam,
as you guys have searched. 30 minutes have passed by. You've already used both of yours within the hour. You've used one. You have not used yours to stabilize your friend. You see the.
I have used mine. I have used mine.
To stabilize.
No.
Yeah.
To try and stabilize him?
Yeah.
You get
My
it. You
advantage?
get it too.
No. I'm saying I'm giving you
trying
guys
to
2
save-
tries per hour to stabilize
Gotcha.
him. So there's 3 swords, short, long, and great. 2 statues that look like they have their hands in position ready to hold a blade. There is a scripture that says that a knight must always have their sword ready to protect. Looks like the obelisk is made of some stone. The swords are all stone and metal here. Both statues are also a marble.
So we have to figure out what store goes with what statue.
What do you guys do? If you want to stabilize Jeremiah, technically 2 within the hour. So it's only been about 30 minutes. Apologies. As this was happening, 45 minutes have passed. So what are we doing? Fortunately, Jeremiah is split. Your rat just keeps. You hear?
Long sword is the one that says serve and protect, right?
Long sword, serve and protect. Short sword, 666. Great sword has 3-headed dragon.
I think there's only one wrong answer there.
Can I do some? So I have the portable laboratory. Does it say specifically what it does, or just like?
The game is intentionally vague.
Okay.
I think you roll.
You roll what you get in the lab
That the
day.
laboratory is a pharmaceutical department, and
Painkillers. No, I was thinking, and I was just thinking because I do have chalk, but I'm not really sure what the laboratory entails. I wanted to see, you know how sometimes, because chalk is essentially like calcium carbonate, right? So if you put that on something that's got wetness or heat, you get like a little bit of a chemical reaction. I kind of want to see on the statues if there's any, like, if any of them have a chemical reaction to where the sword would be. Like, it helps me figure
Sure.
out if
Roll
one
me a
matches
presence.
something. Okay, that's what I would try to be a whatever I am.
Yeah, roll me a presence.
An occult
herbalist.
herb master. Is that what it is? Herb master.
Are we inside or outside the gate right now?
Inside of a room that has the actual drawbridge in front of you. So you're inside
Lots
of
of
a room.
ideas.
What did you get?
Ryan, your arms are blocking the camera. I didn't do good. I got 3.
Unfortunately, as you kind of rubbing your chalk and chemicals on it, you find nothing.
No reaction.
No reaction.
Sometimes
Yes.
no reaction, still a reaction.
Can I ask our new friend, have you ever seen these in place?
No, because I've never left the city. I get paid to protect one idiot. So I don't
now he's
know.
a dead idiot.
Now a dead idiot.
Yeah.
I have no clue what to do. And as she's looking, you see a large group of mob. Looks like they're speaking, and some are pointing towards the gate where you guys are at. Yes.
I'm gonna say out loud, I'm going to executive decision this.
I've used
Unless
that
one of
phrase.
you stops me.
I don't have any good indication
I
as to
can't
how
read.
to help, so sorry, sir.
I passed out.
I can give you some
Not
poison.
dying.
You want some poison?
Yeah,
I'm
you want
gonna
drugs?
take
We've got drugs.
The sword with the 3-headed creature,
Okay.
and the sword with the 666.
Okay.
3-headed creature on the left, 666 on the right.
Okay. As soon as you put the great sword with the three-headed dragon on the statue. The eyes glow red. I need you to roll me agility.
Fuck.
So now we activated Wizard's Chess.
Oh, fuck.
It's
not a 1.
Not a 1.
Just
DC
an
12.
DC 12. Reroll.
Do it.
That'll do. 20.
20. As it brings the blade down, and you have the short sword, and you kind of tumble. Like, panic, put the short sword in the other one as it grabs the blade, raises it high. As the other one's still active and tried to hit you as you kind of tumble, the other statue with the short sword kind of goes over to where the gate is and grabs the short sword, hits one of the chains, and as the chain kind of reverbs, you hear a lock open from the other side.
Nice.
And now still needs to open the other one, but one guard is going against you. So,
not the serve and protect.
since I'll say the serve and protect one's still on the sheath. There was a thing to the puzzle, but no one rolled the presence high enough to get the clue. Unfortunately, you can't.
I don't have the
I
presence
couldn't
of
roll it.
mind
Yeah.
to understand much of anything.
So, with that, I'll say you did technically an action. The thing attacked, the other one released one of the locks. There's still another lock that needs to attack to release it. What are we doing? We still have this 9-foot statue in the room who's currently trying to attack y'all.
Oh, all of us, not just.
Well, it attacked him, but it's still in the room and it's a threat. And there's a mob of people who looks like they're pointing towards you and are like, get them.
I want to put up like a red, use one of my red poisons as kind of like a barrier to where we are, like so they don't cross
As
it
you
and
kind
they just have
of
poison.
pour your red liquid, please mark that you use one, and you see that there's this fume kind of emanating in the air, so if anyone crosses, they'll need to roll their toughness or take that D10 damage.
I got nothing. It doesn't bleed. I can't kill it.
But there is another sword that we could potentially put in it to make it stop attacking if that was to help it,
You
but
have
we
to.
don't know.
It's currently using it. Well, it's a great sword.
Oh, I've got an
using
idea,
it.
but it's real fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's
Ready action, whip out my fancy grappling hook that apparently I also have. And
Not the regular
when
one, the
I
fancy one.
see statue go for upswing, attempt to grappling hook sword.
nice.
Okay. I will say that calls for an initiative. So on a 1, 2, 3, the statue goes first. 4 to 6, you guys go first. 2, statue goes first.
Yeah.
So statue is going
That's good that
to
we got 2.
roll me a D4. It's gonna hit your friend. So raise this up to attack your archer friend.
Ready action.
All right.
Great.
Roll me. I can justify either strength or presence for this one. Your choice.
I'll take strength.
Okay. So it does hit your friend. So that's going to be a D6 plus 2. That is 5 points of damage. As your friend.
22.
22. Okay. As the sword, as it grabs onto the blade and it moves it, but unfortunately the blade goes and completely cuts off the arm of your archer friend.
Oh, shit.
Falls onto the floor as you take the sword out of its hands. And the statue stops. But she is screaming and in pain and starts convulsing and just falls to the ground.
I might be able to help that.
Okay. Technically, it's all enemies. This is your ally, but I'm considered an enemy. On the statue, the second statue moves to the other side, hits the chain as it reverberates, unlocks the second. You hear the gate completely fall, and you see the road in front of you. Yes. So you see one of your friends' arm completely cut off.
And no, I don't think I can help it that much.
I
was like lantern plus oil, light lantern, break lantern, over open wound, cauterize? This,
And then you see your other friend
And you
who
have sword.
looks like he is
Heat metal.
Yeah.
He's breathing, but he needs those arrows removed and attention
Oh,
definitely.
I thought we did remove the arrows.
He needs medical attention immediately. Are you guys doing anything? Within the next hour, what is the plan?
Get the fuck out.
How do we find medical attention?
Yo, find a doctor in the woods.
You're going to try to look for a doctor in the woods? Is
I want to use my lab kit to do things.
Sure.
Scry a doctor in the woods.
Roll me a DC 16.
Use a
your
dowsing rod
presence.
to find the holy water of the doctor in the woods.
The DC has now. Sorry, since an hour has passed by, the DC has increased to 18.
Isn't her potion like she rolls a d8 or something like that, and then whatever comes out?
She already rolled. They're all poison.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they were all poisoned. You rolled
Yeah,
a shit ton of
I'm
poison.
I got 3 poisons.
Yeah.
$16, you said?
DC is 18 now.
What? Well, I was gonna get that.
Okay. So,
It's a
in about 30
presence.
minutes or so, your friend's going to die.
More rations. I mean,
Anything that you do.
I'm gonna wake up a little bit. I was like, it's okay, I'll be alive again.
All right. Anything you want to do as you're just leaving?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna drag our buddy out.
You're dragging him out. What about your archer friend?
Is she still alive?
Drag her.
You're dragging her out? Okay.
If she needs dragging.
It's up to you guys.
Does she seem
I mean,
alive?
She seems...
Is she in shock or can she move?
Can we at least tie it off? Like, obviously we're gonna have like...
Yo, I've got excess
separate
rope!
torches and all kinds of... Yeah.
I rolled a 4 on a d4 and broke it.
Broken is rough, man.
On a 4, you're dead. You start grabbing her, and you're like,
Dead
is she
weight.
okay? Dead. So yeah, you have a dead body with
equipment.
things, with equipment.
Yeah, with equipment and silver.
And then you have your friend who.
Drag the
She
body.
has a body.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And then loot.
So if you.
I
loot
will
her-
drag live friend. You drag dead friend.
If you guys
Into the
loot,
woods.
you guys can divide the loot however you want. There is a knife. There is a bow. There will be 10 arrows left, and a bag with 100 silver.
Damn.
And armor.
Can I rip the armor off
And
her?
armor, yes.
Of what class?
Because you're taking it off and it was meant to hurt, it'll be considered medium for anybody else. So it's medium armor.
Can we put armor
That's
on
so
Mr.
one up
no
for me.
Armor? Yeah.
It's 1 up for me and I have 1 max HP.
That's a 1 up for.
That's fine, I'm the
that's
tank.
That's a 2 up for me. I don't.
So
They paint it red so we go faster.
I did say there was. If anyone wants to attempt one last try to try to revive your friend,
I mean, I'm not having a lot of success, but I would try again, but that maybe
roll
somebody
me
else can roll
presence
better.
DC 18.
Come on.
Oh, it has to be
Don't
presents?
roll a 1.
Now that yes, now it has to be presence.
Come on, Ryan, you got this.
Do not roll a 1. If
Come
you roll
on,
a 1,
Ryan
there's-
Tusk.
you only have 2
I'm
more.
waiting
Do not roll a
for
1.
Jess to say the magic word.
You do
At
not have
me.
advantage.
Advantage is
At
another
me.
chance
I
to
do
roll a
not
1.
have
Do not
advantage.
You only
take it.
get 1 advantage per game.
What?
That's always been a
Jess
rule.
That's
literally
always
ended.
been a
Jess,
rule.
save your channel points.
She probably have like.
She just gave both of us
150,000,
advantages.
kinda like me.
She wrote fudge too for you
There's
to do this.
no
She's
crying
bribing you
in
with fudge.
baseball.
Oh boy.
It's 3. It's not a 1.
Alright.
It's just 3. There's no crying in baseball.
I'm not. crying.
Okay, roll me
I'm
your
smiling.
roll me your d6 or whatever number you have.
Aw.
You are dead. You get to roll. I think we said d20. Sorry.
Yeah, I would-
Are you a rat or a possum?
Huh?
Because
Rat.
you're playing dead a lot, bud.
I am a rat
Okay.
that just died.
10 or higher, you're up.
Not 20.
You're a fucking military.
Again!
Kidding me.
That's
This is the second one!
finally.
No, so that's
And
why
you're like,
I'm
well,
dead.
he's dead. As you start grabbing his body and looting him, you just.
Look, that's my stuff. Don't take my stuff.
The game wants him to live.
The game wants him to live,
Don't
and with that,
take my
we're
stuff.
going to. So just to be transparent with everybody, if we can get everyone here together next week, we will finish Arthurian Tales. If we have a player
Wait, Ryan
missing,
got three advantages.
You said just
I
to
got
be
one.
transparent, and I thought you said just to
No.
be transparent.
I will be
Wolf didn't get
transparent.
one. I thought Wolf
And if we have a player missing, we'll continue Mork Borg.
What the
So
hell are we doing? Just to be
we have to go through the
transparent.
road, from the road to the woods, and from the woods to a cemetery. And
The
then
woods are poisoned.
And the woods are poisoned.
Well, I poisoned the bridge.
Yo, we're poisoning all the things.
I'm already poisoned, so I'm immune.
Yeah, two poisons cancel each other out.
Wait, you poisoned the world.
If he's actively poisoned, walking through the forest, he just takes no damage because it's the antidote. It's the anti-venom, right? You have to make anti-venom from venom, right? That's how
With that,
works.
we will end tonight's game of fuckery. And we'll see you guys next Sunday. Adios. Bye.
This is a blast.